What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here in the basement for another live stream of the New York Knicks versus the Brooklyn Nets, the broken down Brooklyn Nets, the Nets that were going to be the team of New York, the Nets that were going to take the city by storm, the Nets that were going to win all these championships when they got KD and Harden and Kyrie. Where they at? They all ran away like they always do. They run their contracts up. Shame on anybody that went out and bought these jerseys too, man. I mean, why would you even buy one of their jerseys that's on the Nets or the Sixers or the Suns or whatever? Whatever. Why would you even waste your money? The Knicks got mocked when they didn't get Kyrie and KD and cleared all that space, right? The Knicks got mocked when they overpaid for Jalen Brunson. Who has the better future of the two teams now? Just 3 years later, who has the better future? The Knicks do. We got tons of great young players. Jalen Brunson looks like we underpaid for him. We got a real floor general, a real point guard for once, a real point guard. Now who's looking bad? The Nets are never a New York team, and all the bandwagon Net fans that ran, I've always been a Nets fan. No, you haven't. No way. I grew up in New York. I didn't know any Nets fans. All these and the stars, all these stars that are coming out to the Nets games. You think they're still going to be going? Probably not. Probably not. That's why I said loyalty to your teams is what's important. Loyalty to your teams. Stick by your teams. I've stuck by the Knicks and the Jets for a very, very long time, and they produced nothing for me. I've seen my Yankees. I've seen my Rangers both win championships. I've seen the Knicks in 2 finals in my time. They lost them both. I've never even seen the Jets in the championship. Never seen them in the Super Bowl. That's going to start changing. That's going to start changing for sure. That's going to start changing. No doubt about it. So we got a good lineup here tonight. We got Josh Hart now, part of the New York Knicks, who played with Jalen Brunson in Villanova. They won a championship together. What a game the other night they came out. What a game to pair these two up. Now, it's going to take time away from Quentin Grimes and Miles McBride. But, man, you can't go wrong with this dude. Now, Grimes is going to continue to be the starting 2 guard for now. Here's the lineups right now. It's Brunson, Grimes, Sims, Randall, and Barrett. So, of course, Mitchell Robinson's still out. When that guy gets hurt, he gets hurt. So, Sims is getting the start tonight. Hartenstein has picked it up really well. We'll see what happens tonight, guys. But this is the Brooklyn Nets, the ones everybody was going to embarrass the Knicks with, right? And all the guys ran away as expected. So I'm glad it happened to the Nets and not the Knicks. That's what I'm happy about. So we weren't the ones getting mocked and laughed at. We're building up through the draft. We're building up through with young players, and that's the way it's supposed to be. They're getting ready to tip off right now. Who do we have in the basement? Flex, first cellar dweller, accounted for first. Ozzy in the basement. What's up, Flex? Good day, mate. Rock, my favorite cellar dweller, Mrs. Basement, in the basement. What's going on, Rock? We just tipped it up. Brad, hold on. Rocco, the basement mascot, wants to say hello. Basement mascot in the basement. Rocco's in the basement. He's accounted for. Brad, what's up, Brad? Welcome back to the basement, Brad. Great man, Johnny. Glad to be here in the basement once again. Glad to see you in here again, Brad. Nice to see you in here. Flex just had some brunch with the wife for Valentine's Day. Nice. Looking at OP shops to kill time before some appointments. That's right. You guys are a day ahead. Flex, who wins this game? Let us know. You're already into Tuesday, man. Kel Bridges just hit 2-0 Nets. Xander Goat, welcome into the basement. I'm a rare diehard Nets fan, really. I've been here since the New Jersey days. Okay, and that's a fact. I love watching Jason Kidd and the old Nets. Fair enough. Xander, I grew up in New York. I'll be honest with you, bro. I have known 0 Nets fans in my day. I knew Mets, Jets, Islanders, Rangers, Yankees, Mets, even Devils. I grew up on Long Island. Even Devils fans. I never knew a Net fan. I'm being honest with you. Never knew a Net fan, but I know a whole bunch of them all of a sudden. Xander, have you been there since Jason Kidd and Kmart and excuse me, and Richard Jefferson and company? No problem, man. If you're that hard, you go back as far as when Dr. J played for the Nets way back in the ABA. They've had players over time, but I've never known any Nets fans. In New York, it's Knicks, Rangers, Giants, Yankees, not even the Jets. The Jets are the secondary teams. Jets, Mets, Nets, Islanders, secondary teams. But if you're a diehard Nets fan, you've been there since Jersey days, man, no problem. I've just never known any. That's all I'm saying. I know a lot of guys that became Nets fans in the last 3 years. So that's what my statement was about this morning, just a few minutes ago, Xander. So if you're a real diehard Nets fan, there you go. Kerry Kittle's another one on that team. Those are exciting teams that Jason Kidd. He just ran into the Lakers. What can you do? Ran into the Lakers. What can you do? Brad, I never had an NBA team being an Aussie, but I'm on board with the Knicks now. That's right. Start with the Knicks because the Knicks are actually starting to come back. The Knicks are actually starting to come back. We're building through a young team. Now the table's going to go right back to what it was before. All right, Grimes bringing it up right now, puts it up and missed it. Front of the rim, 4-4, 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Brad, I just read that. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav in the basement. What's up, Manav? Hi, Johnny. Great Super Bowl game yesterday. That was a great game yesterday. Great game. Really good game. And I was going for the Chiefs, so it worked out really well that the Chiefs won that. I'm trying to find Rocco's bone. 1 second, guys. Found it. Found it. All right. So yeah, Manav, great Super Bowl yesterday. Really good game. The Eagles looked like they were going to be in control of it up to halftime. And then I guess they just came out and thought it was going to be a cakewalk in the second half, and they lost. Bruin, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin in the basement. What's up, Bruin? What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Everybody hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. Still getting set up a little bit here, guys. You know how it goes. So we got the Knicks on Wednesday night. Then they're off for like 9 days because of the All-Star break. 7-4 Knicks right now. Just got the rebound. Brunson's been killing it, man. He had 38 points the other night. RJ missed, but good follow-up by Sims. Good follow-up by Sims. That's what's up. There you go. That's how you do it, Knicks. That's how you do it. Let's go. Let's keep it on them, man. The Knicks have lost 9 in a row to the Nets, but we know which Nets team that was. They should be able to break that today. Xander, no more football for a while again. I hate this time of year because then I get the my hardest time of year. Yeah, football is the longest break, is it not, guys? Football is the longest break. Like my Jets were over in the beginning of January. I don't see them again until the second week of September. I don't watch preseason football. Preseason football, spring training baseball, preseason hockey and basketball, I don't watch them because I watch games that count. The only thing that scares me to death in the preseason games are top players getting injured. That's what scares me, top players getting injured. So that's what I don't like about preseason. It's always someone's going down that's important. And the guy, you ever notice the players that aren't that good? Not that we want anybody hurt, but the players that aren't that good never get hurt. It's always the superstars, and they're out for weeks. I hate preseason. So that being said, I don't see my Jets again. It's the longest stretch of any of the teams. I don't see the Jets again until the second week of September. Second weekend of September, that's a long stretch. That being said, hockey and basketball, the finals, both of them are in June. In October, they're both back. Baseball, if your team goes all the way, it's over in October, right? And then you got to wait till like March for spring training. But baseball, to me, is back in April. So that's a bit of a stretch. But football is definitely the longest. And it's the fastest season, too. Grimes for 3. He missed. 12-9 Knicks, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. 12-9 Knicks. We all know that the first half in NBA games, for the most part, don't mean anything. Everything happens in the second half. Brad, I'm in the same with the AFL here, haha, but we start up in about a month. March 16th, Richmond Tigers. Carlton Blues, March 16th. That's right, Brad. It's coming back. It's my first AFL season. I'm excited. I'm getting ready for it, man. I'm excited. First AFL season coming up. Love it. Barrett drives a lane, misses. Now it's 12-11. Manab, Knicks will win tonight because KD has gone to the Suns and Kyrie went to the Mavericks. Yeah. The Knicks have the better future right now. We got a good young squad. We're finally building through the draft. Finally, you got a good veteran like Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson on the team. Now we brought Josh Hart, but we got great young players like Jericho Sims and Quentin Grimes, man. Grimes might be the next guy up. No joke. Grimes is evolving right in front of our eyes, man. Grimes starting to hit threes. Obi Toppin's another Knick. I swear I always feel like he was going to be traded by the trade at the deadline. I did. I'm glad they didn't trade him. Depending on who they were going for, but I'm glad he's still on the Knicks. Yes, he can dunk, but, man, he's starting to get a three-point shot down, too. He's starting to get a three-point shot down. I like Obi Toppin. The Knicks are like the Rangers right now, building through the draft, building through youth, and getting the right veterans, not disgruntled older guys that have already won championships and they're past their prime and don't care anymore, because that's what the Knicks and Rangers used to do. They both play in the Garden, and they both have the same history because they have the same owner. James Dolan owns the Rangers and the Knicks. For years, both teams would get big-name players that no longer relevant, have already won championships. You get the name on the back, and people are like, oh, yeah, we got Theo Fleury. You like Theo Fleury. Who cares that we got Theo Fleury? Anybody remember who that is? Probably not. Pavel Bure came to the Rangers. I mean, we beat the Vancouver in 94. He came over, later on, man. Nobody cares. The Knicks got late-time players. Late career veterans. Now we're finally building through the draft. And what did the Rangers do? They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And they lost, took a 2-0 lead on the Lightning, and then just laid back. Took 2-0 lead in Game 3. We're up 2-0. You're up 2-0 in Game 3. And the Rangers just did this after that. That's the problem. That's where you have youth, inexperienced youth. You don't lay back against the back-to-back champion Lightning. You don't allow a team like that back in a series, because what happens? Boom, lose the next 4 in a row. You allowed them back in. The Knicks now are building up through the draft, and we got a team that's right middle of the pack. We're 7th in the East right now. 7th. 31-27 is our record. And there's Henrik Lundqvist sitting at the game. That's the other thing I always loved about the Knicks and the Rangers. They support each other. Players are at each other's games. They're at each other's games, and there's Henrik Lundqvist sitting in the stands right now watching the Knicks. And I love it, man. That's been a tradition with the Knicks and the Rangers forever. You support each other's squads. I always love that about both of these teams. So the Rangers lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's okay. Their youth got all that experience now. You beat Sidney Crosby and the Penguins on the way. Beat a very tough Carolina Hurricane team in 7. Beat them in their own house, where no one beat them in their own house in the playoffs. Seriously. Then you got a lesson learned by tooling around and letting the back-to-back champions hang around, and what happened? You lost. But they got all that experience, which is outstanding. That's experience we need. Knicks bringing the ball out right now. Randall with a fadeaway jumper. Missed it. He had Brunson wide open behind him. Just saying. So the Knicks should be the same way. And bringing in Josh Hart right now, they were electric the other night. Electric. They were ready and pumped up and ready to go. I loved it. Brad, I'm saying I just read that. Manav Nixel, I read that. Brad, yep, you know it, mate. There you go. Xander, hope there's no bad blood, though I absolutely respect the Knicks and actually kind of hope they break their streak against us this game. Finally beat my Nets after 9 games. There's no bad blood. I've never cared about the Nets one way or the other, Xander. The only New York team I hate, RJ missed again. RJ's got to pick his game up. I'm a huge RJ Barrett fan and supporter. Good steal. Come on, RJ, hit that 3. Come on. He missed again. Come on, he's 0 for 5, man. If he keeps playing like this, the Knicks might end up trading him. I'm a huge RJ Barrett supporter. I hate that he looks like this. He hasn't looked, he's been very up and down this season, very up and down. And that's not the player he should be in his 4th year here. Xander, anyway, yeah, there's no bad. The only New York team I hate, Xander, is the Islanders. The New York Islanders, I hate them. I'll never go for them. I'll go for the Bruins over them. Yep. Brad, yep. Xander just read that. No, it's all good, Xander, all good. I just my speech was making fun of the net fans. Brunson for 3. Bang! That's what we need right there. 15-14 Knicks. 3-pointer by Brunson. 4:50 left in the first quarter. All right, Brad, we'll see you later, man. Thanks, man. Glad you're a Knicks fan now. I was just mocking the newfound net fans, Xander. Just mocking the newfound. All of a sudden, I've always been a net fan. I know a few of those people, and now they're going to shy away from it. So I always say stick with your teams, man. So it's all good, Xander. No problem. Rock, hey, Manav. Rock said, what's up? Brad. Oh, I just read that. You're out of here. All right, Brad. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Keep it rolling in here. Keep it rolling. Knicks up 15-14 right now. Knicks play the Hawks on Wednesday, 7:30. We'll be back here for that. And then they're off for like 9 days because of the All-Star break. So the Knicks have a huge break after this. Josh Hart coming in for Grimes. Josh Hart had a great game the other night, a great game. And he gets a lot of rebounds and assists, man. So this is really good. Grimes and McBride are going to end up taking a bit of a back seat. Probably more McBride than Grimes. Grimes will be the next guy in line. But Hart's going to take minutes from them. And it pumps up the Knicks, a big trade like that, man. It's a great pickup. Hartenstein on the inside. Oh, bad pass, man. Bad pass by Hartenstein. Bad pass. Tried to find Hart going underneath the net, man. He just bad pass. Just flat out bad pass. 16-15 Brooklyn, 4:20 left in the first quarter. Come on, guys. You got to play tougher in the middle, man. Brunson bringing it up right now. Yeah, the guys, the Super Bowl yesterday was a great game, man. Great game. But I went for the Chiefs, and I'm glad they won. Glad they won. Quickly, bring it in. Back out to Randall for 3. I think there was a penalty, though. Ben Simmons. You know what's funny? The Nets still do not have a bad team. The Nets actually have a very good team. That's what I mean. KD could have stayed on the Nets and tried to win with that team. But we know he doesn't like to do that. We know he doesn't like to be the man. He doesn't want to be the man. He wants to go somewhere where it's already built. Already built. So there's no way, because KD had carried this Brooklyn team, which has players. The Nets have a team still. We're only a game and a half behind them now, but the Nets have a team. You got Joe Harris, Seth Curry, Ben Simmons. You got a team. You got a team on here. Dinwiddie's a decent player, man. They got him from the Mavericks in the Kyrie deal. So you got a bit of a team. The Nets still can win it. If KD carried this team, but we know he doesn't want to have that star status. That's why anybody that says he's better than LeBron is smoking. He's smoking. He's not even in LeBron's league. Not even in his league. The guy's a great scorer. He's one of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant. But at leadership and carrying teams, he ain't LeBron. He's not even in that conversation. Not to me. Come on, Hartenstein. Let's go. 23-19, Brooklyn, 2:50 left in the first quarter. 2:50 left in the first quarter. The Rangers come back on again Wednesday night at 10, but you guys know how I am with those West Coast games. They're too late. Randall for 3. Boom! Boom! Randall hit the 3. Let's go, Knicks. Come on. Going back to the All-Star game, Julius Randle. And, well, Jericho Sims, I think, is in now, too. Brunson, maybe, because there has been some injuries. Brunson might get in, and where he should have been all along anyway. Should have been in all along. Beautiful by Brunson. Breaking ankles on handling that ball out there. That was beautiful. Let's go, Knicks. Come on. It's exciting now that the Knicks actually have a team that we can get excited about. And bringing Josh Hart in should make the Knicks be able to win a playoff round, win a round, and get to the second round at least. I expect the Knicks to win a round and move on to the second round. with this team. That's what I expect out of this team. I do. There's no reason they can't win a round with this team that they have now. No reason. No reason they can't win a round. That much we expect out of them. That's what we expect out of this team. I'm not a huge Tom Thibodeau fan. I don't completely hate him, but I'm not a huge fan. I do agree with that he is an older coach and he does have some old school ways. He's not good on offense. I was talking with family yesterday, and I agree. He needs basically an offensive coordinator, a playmaker, a guy that knows how to run the offense and run the young players the right way. Defensively, Thibodeau, that's where he's known for. But what I do like is the fact that when he came in, the Knicks made the playoffs. They were fighting. They looked like a team. Now, Thibodeau seems to start out that way where he's been with the Chicago Bulls when he had a very young and exciting, electric Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson on those Bulls teams. And then he went to the Timberwolves, and they kind of started out the same way. And then they tailed off. But he's got the team now. You're running the youth the way you're supposed to instead of running these older veterans. Like last year, he was running D. Rose and Taj Gibson like it was 2011. Can't run these old players like that. And keeping the youth on the bench. Can't do that. So this year it's opened up a little bit more. I'm not a huge fan of his. I mean, how much further and better should the Knicks team really be? How much better should it really be? That's what I'm saying with the Knicks right now. How much better should this team really be if with a different coach? How much better? They're 31-27 right now. They're 7th in the East. How much better should they be? They're 10.5 out of first place. So don't forget about first place. I just want to keep them in the playoffs. And I don't want to play in. I want to be in the playoffs. I want to be in the first 8 teams. So that's where we're at. I still think they can go somewhere. Brad left. Manav saying what's up to Rock. Rock saying good evening. Bruin. Bruin still in here? Bruin, you still here? I haven't seen Bruin in a little bit. He might have dipped off for a minute. Anyway, guys, we're bringing it back out. Oh, there's Bruin. Bruin's still around. Saying what's up to Rock, Mrs. Basement. All right, Brooklyn's up by 1 right now. Again, we're just in the first quarter. 2.5 left in the first quarter. Come on, guys. Stay on him. Play better defense. Come on. Hartenstein's really – he was one of my targets early in the year, but since Robinson went down, Hartenstein's been doing really well on the boards. I think he had 14 boards the other night. That's incredible. He's known for rebounding. This is his 5th team in 4 years since he got drafted in 2018, which I questioned when the Knicks got him. Why did we get this guy if he's on his 5th team in 4 years? Well, I guess 5 years now, but you know what I mean. Come on, Hart, take that shot. Hart for 3. 25-23 Knicks, minute 45 left in the first quarter. Come on. Stay on him, Randall. Don't let that happen. Beautiful. Keep the defense. Keep putting the screws to him. Stay on him, Hart. Missed the layup. Grab that. Knicks ball. Listening to the stream in the background. Nice, Bruin. Glad the Eagles lost. Me too, bro. Me too. The whole household here, everybody that was here, we were all going for the Chiefs. Every single one of us. We're going for the Chiefs. We're happy to see the Eagles lose. Brunson, go. Boom. Beautiful fadeaway jumper. Mid-range shot. 27-23 Knicks. 8-0 run in the last minute 30. 8-0 run by the Knicks in the last minute 30. Missed the 3. Quickly with the rebound. Bringing it up. Let's go, Knicks. Under a minute. Let's go. Hartenstein back to Quickly. Don't push that 3, Quick. Don't push that 3. Don't push it. Randall's wide open. Kick it out. Oh, he put it underneath the Hartenstein. To Hart. Laid it in. 29-23 Knicks. That's what I like. Good ball movement. Using the shot clock. Not rushing threes. I like what I just saw there. That's how you do it. Good ball distribution, man. That's how you move it. Brunson with almost a steal. Almost a steal. Good heads up by Brunson, though. Joe Harris for 3. Bangs it, of course. I'm telling you, the Nets have a team. They still have a team that can ball. Manav, it was a great Super Bowl game yesterday, Rock. Bruin listening to the stream. Read that. Yup. Rock, yes, Manav, it was awesome. Good game, Bruin. Flex, stepdad and mom are crazy Collingwood fans. Showed them your channel and they want you to be a man. I remember, Flex, you telling me that you had family that were Collingwood fans. Everybody just assumes that's where I'm going. Boom! Yes! Brunson for 3. Brunson has been getting 3-pointers and hitting in the 30s like every game, 35, 38 points. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Jalen Brunson, man. What a pickup. Again, the Knicks got mocked for overpaying this kid. And look at him, man. He's killing it. Now they got his teammate from Villanova for the national championship in 2016, Josh Hart, playing with Brunson. Do you see Brunson? If you didn't see it, YouTube Jalen Brunson reaction when the Knicks traded for his old teammate, Josh Hart. He looked like a kid that got exactly what he wanted on Christmas morning. I mean, talk about excitement. And that's what we love, man. Jalen Brunson has brought basketball back to the Knicks, back to the Garden, real play. We haven't seen a point guard this good on the Knicks in a long time. Long time. So that's funny, Flex. That's funny, man. Flex, I only wanted Eagles to win because they had Aussies. All right. See, I'm practicing Aussie, Aussie. See, I'm practicing Ozzy Osbourne. So I'm practicing Aussie, Aussie. See? Somebody told me think of Ozzy, like Ozzy Osbourne. I was like, oh, that works. I'll think of that. Flex didn't really care, though. It was such a horrible way the game ended, taking a knee over and over. Well, Flex, the reason why they took a knee is so the clock will keep running. They didn't want the Eagles to get the ball back and have any time to go down the field and kick a field goal. So, yeah, I know where you're coming from. It looked really bad, just take a knee, but it's strategy. That's why the guy run into the end zone, and the Eagles just stopped. They were going to let him score. And what'd he do? He slid. He stopped a yard short. So the clock would keep running. The Eagles had no more timeouts left, so there was nothing they could do about it. That's why Mahomes would snap the ball and just take a knee. Snap the ball, take a knee. Let the clock keep running because the Chiefs weren't really stopping them on defense. So the Eagles had no time to really do anything. They had 8 seconds. 8 seconds. A miracle play can and has happened plenty of games in the past. But the odds are slim. They're really slim. So that's why they took the knees, Flex. That's why they did it. Got to kill the clock. But I understand what you're saying. But that's why they did it. Lockport, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Lockport in the basement. Lockport, February 18th, Elimination Chamber right here. Elimination Chamber right here in the basement. That's going to be exciting. A lot of good card on. It's good card, the Elimination Chamber, Lockport. Good card that night. And Manav. I know you watch wrestling, Manav. Bruin, what's up, Lockport? Lockport, hey, Aussie guys. What's your thoughts on Volkanovski getting screwed Saturday night? Yeah, that's a good question for them. Yep. Flex, I know why they did it. It makes sense. It's just so – no, I know, anticlimactic. I get you, dude. I get you, Flex. And it does because you just feel like, play the game. And that's what it comes down to, a chess match. Hart again! Nick, what a great pickup Josh Hart has been already. Electric. The Knicks went out and got a shot caller, man. The Rangers went out and got one in Vladimir Tarasenko. And both players are doing it for both teams. I'm so excited to be a Knicks and a Rangers fan right now. So excited. The Rangers are true Stanley Cup contenders this year. And the Knicks are a strong middle-of-the-pack team. I'm excited for both of these teams, finally, especially for the Knicks, finally. Turbo, another cellar dweller, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Turbo's in the basement. What's up, Turbo? Bruin, wonder who's going to land Chikrum. I don't know. I think the Eagles have I'm not kidding, I think they have about 10 free agents out there. The Eagles' season was right now because I think they're going to lose a lot of players. Rock, what's up, Turbo? What's up, Rock? Flex, end to close AFL games are bloody nail-biting and so stressful. Yeah, they can be in the NFL. They can be. Like last night, Imagine that field goal kicker for the Chiefs came out and imagine he missed that. Imagine he missed the field goal. That happens. It happens. You're banking everything on a field goal. He already missed one earlier in the game. It was obviously a lot further out than that, but guys have missed that close. Guys have literally shanked it and just completely botched it, that, man. It's gotten blocked. Plenty of things can happen. There aren't gimmies. Quickly for three. Bang! Knicks are looking good and strong. We're underway in the second quarter, about a minute in. 37-28 Knicks. We're 6 of 9 from three-point land. 6 of 9. O'Neal answers right back, so it's 37-31 with his own three-pointer. 37-31 Knicks. Bruin, I mean, Chikrin from the Coyotes. Oh, I know what you meant. I was just still talking about the Super Bowl. I was still talking about the Super Bowl, man, so I had to keep rolling with my thoughts. Bruin, but we're all good. I don't know. You know what? He can't wait to get off the Coyotes, Bruin. Can't wait. I think the Rangers got another trade in them, man. Shots good, 39-33 now, Knicks. About 10 minutes left in the first half. About 10 minutes left. Rock says, what's up, Turbo Rock. Bruin, read that. Flex, I wouldn't be surprised. They slipped. The logos were – it wouldn't have surprised me if he slipped. They said the logo. Yeah. The field was real slippery yesterday. Cameron Johnson for three. He hit it. 41-35. Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges came over from the Suns and the KD trade. Those guys are really good players, by the way. Really good players. Like I said, the Nets have a decent team still. They lost their big-time players, the ones, that were going to win all the championships. They lost all of them. So here we are. Josh Hart for three. Bang! This guy, man, what a pickup. What a pickup Josh Hart has been. 44-36 Knicks. Yeah, Bruin, I was on a roll. You know how I get, man. If I get off track, then I'll forget what I was saying, brother. Trouba, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Trouba in the basement. O'Neal, another three, 44-39. Both teams are hitting some threes tonight. Trouba's in the basement. What's up, Trouba? Lockport, where does Pat Kane end up? I don't know. He was really pissed that the Rangers didn't get him. He wasn't very happy about that, but hey, man, got something better. And I'm not giving up a lot for Patrick Kane. Not at this point in his career. He's having the worst year of his career, and he's had injuries. I'm not giving up the house for him. Patrick Kane may end up I don't know who's looking at Patrick Kane. Could the Devils? I mean, even the freaking Islanders went out and got Bo Horvat, man. Bo Horvat was a big pickup, man. That's a big pickup for the Islanders. The Devils could probably use Patrick. There's some teams out there that could probably use him. I don't know. I don't know where he's going to go. It's crazy. Crazy. Flex, off the usual rehab appointments, might be able to pop back in towards the end of the game. All right, Flex. Thanks for the support, brother. Tell your family we're still holding out. Still holding out on my four teams. Collingwood, Hawthorne, Brisbane, and Essendon. Still holding out. Bruin, I got no idea, Lockport. Later, Flex. I bet Taze goes. Oh, yeah. Jonathan Taze will be out of there, too. The problem with the Blackhawks is they're holding on to yesterday. Same with the Pittsburgh Penguins, man. The Penguins are nothing but a stepping stone now. And they're still holding on to Crosby, Malkin, and Chris Letang like it's 10 years ago, man. These times have passed. Players aren't going to bring it. Look at the Blackhawks are horrible. They're one of the worst teams in the league. Toppin for three. Come on, Obi. Come on, Obi. Hit that. Oh, he went off the front of the rim. Missed it. Rebound Nets. 44-40 Knicks right now. Claxton underneath. Missed it. Good defense by Obi. Blocked again. Obi blocked it. Hartenstein blocked it. Now it's a jump ball. It's a jump ball now. Toppin played great defense. He actually didn't block it. This time around, it's a jump ball right now between Toppin and Claxton. Claxton's 6'11", man. He's got a bit of an advantage on Toppin. Guys, hit the like button on your way into the basement. If you're already in here, hit them. Come on. I don't know what's taking so long. Let's go with the jump. Come on, with the jump. So, yeah, and by the way, where am I at? Oh, yeah, Bet Tays leads. Yeah, Lockport. Lockport, did you hear me before? Elimination Chamber, brother, next Saturday. Elimination Chamber in Bruin. Bruins Islanders before the Elimination Chamber. Double dip in the basement. Hart to Toppin to Quickly to Hartenstein. Back to Hart. Good ball movement. Good ball movement. Hart for three. Oh, he missed. He missed. 44-40 Knicks. 7:39 left in the first half. Tie. I think Dinwiddie just got a tee. I think he just got teed up. Quickly's at the line. Yeah, he got teed up. Spencer Dinwiddie got a tee. So Quickly's getting a free throw here. He should hit it. He's good. There you go. Where are we at? Manav, great Super Bowl game, Lockport. Bruin, I heard there's a bunch of teams looking at Kane. There probably should be. There's teams making playoff pushes that could use Patrick Kane. The Rangers got Tarasenko, man. That was a score. And he already teamed with Panarin before, way back when in 2011, around then. So that was a no-brainer right there to get Tarasenko. I wouldn't have minded if the Rangers got Kane. I was just saying I wouldn't give up the house for him. I wouldn't give up a whole ton of players for him. Again, he's on a down year and he's been injured. Tarasenko was the better move. Lockport, yeah, Manav, good game. High scoring guest defense doesn't win championships anymore. Right. And by the way, the Eagles fans blaming the refs, that's weak. That is really weak. Did the refs have Hurts fumble the ball away for a touchdown? Were the refs on special teams when the guy ran it all the way back to the 4-yard line and then scored a touchdown? Were the refs part of that too? And not for nothing, that Eagle player that caught the running back caught the ball and made a football move, got hit, and the ball flew out. They got spared that call because that was a fumble. That guy had possession, and it was in the middle of making a football move, making a turn, and got hit, and the ball came out. They're blaming the refs. Oh, and by the way, Bradbury admitted he was holding them. So those Eagles fans, it's not fly, Eagles, fly. It's buy, Eagles, buy. Buy, Eagles, buy. Go home and cry. Nobody cares. Blame the refs all you want. You guys had a 10-point lead. You choked it away. Period. Choked it away. So blaming the refs, you guys know I don't ever blame refs. There's bad calls, yes. But there's many factors that go into games before you blame a freaking ref. Jalen Hurts fumbled away a touchdown, and that punt return all the way to the 4-yard line was huge. That was huge. And then a touchdown came. What about those plays? Lockport. Manav, good point, Lockport. Henry Cellar Dweller back in the basement. Henry, what is going on, man? Where you been, brother? Good to see a name in here, Henry. Henry, good. You must love that the Eagles lost, too. You're a Cowboys fan, right? You must love that the Eagles lost. Must have made your day. I know it did for all Giants fans. Giants are my second favorite team. I was going for the Chiefs. I wasn't going for the Eagles. I don't go for Philly teams either. I don't go for any of them. Although, admittingly, come on, get under there, man. Foul on Hart. Claxton missed it. He's going to the line. Timeout. Yeah, I went for the Chiefs. I wasn't going for the only time I went for the Phillies, though, I have to admit, in the World Series, I went for the Phillies because I will never go for the Houston Astros. I'll never go for them as a Yankee fan. I'll never do it. So I actually did go for the Phillies in October. I didn't want to, but I did because I am not a Houston Astro. I would not go for the Houston Astros. I won't go for them. Not ever. And so if they play the Red Sox, I don't even watch the series because I don't like either team. But so I did go for the Phillies then, but normally I don't go for Philly teams. Let's see. So, Henry, yeah, good seeing your name in here, brother. Good to see you back, man. How's everybody doing? Good, good. Bruin, what's up? Henry, what's up? Bruin, Lockport, what's up? What's up, Henry? There you go. I'm just blowing through a few of these guys. Henry, go figure. The Giants let Tony go. He had a 65-yard punt return, and it's Edie in the Super Bowl. Isn't that funny? Yep, Kadarius Toney. Yep, that's right. Lockport, yeah, crazy, Henry. That punt return was Super Bowl record. Yeah, but it was the refs' fault the Eagles lost, right? The refs played on special teams, and the refs made Hurts fumble the ball away. But it's the refs. And Bradbury admitted that he was holding, and he was hoping the refs would let it slide. He admitted he was holding. So that's what's up there. So yeah, go figure, right, Henry? Go figure, man. But as you being a Cowboys fan, Henry, I know this didn't hurt your heart that the Eagles lost. I know you loved it. Lockport, yeah, I read that. Henry, boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir, Henry. Yes, sir. Matumbo's back in the basement. What's up, Matumbo? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here again, Matumbo. You're starting to become regular in here, man. I'm liking that. I'm liking seeing your name in here on a regular basis, man. Soon enough, you'll be a cellar dweller, bro. But it's good seeing you in here again, Matumbo. Go Knicks. Knicks are moving, man. Knicks are moving, man. Great pickup. Josh Hart was a monster pickup. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Keep the basement rolling in here. Henry, I really can't stand Dak. I wish Jerry would cut ties with him. He paid Dak a lot of money. And not for nothing, Henry, your running game, the Cowboys were dead in the water when Tony Pollard got hurt. I'm not a Cowboys fan, Henry, but I will tell you this, and you know it. Zeke is not the man there anymore. It's Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard got hurt. Your running game got hurt with him. That really stung. And those 2 interceptions were terrible. That's a game they should have won. It's a game the Cowboys should have won. Dak threw some bad picks in that game. They were bad. That was Zach Wilson style. One of them was a Zach Wilson signature series interception. Like Zach would have thrown it the same way. Floater to no man's land. Then the parachute comes out of the top of the football and just comes down. Make sure someone can catch up to it. Very strange, man. Very strange. And they paid Dak like he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. He's not. Now, would I take him on my Jets over what we have? Yes. I wouldn't even think twice about it. I'm still wondering who the Jets quarterback's going to be, and I'm tired of reading rumor articles. I will not read rumor articles anymore. I just won't. I'm tired of it. The more they talk about Aaron Rodgers, the less of a chance the Jets are going to get him. Derek Carr is giving the middle finger back to the Raiders and saying, I'm refusing all trades. Cut me, because he wants a big contract, and the Raiders will get nothing for him. I still say the Jets are going to get Jimmy G. Do I necessarily want Jimmy G? No, because he gets hurt too much. All the Jets need is a quarterback that can manage the game. That's all they need. Brunson driving the lane. Draws the foul, missed the shot. It's okay. Brunson going to the line for 2. Knicks up 45-43, 6:35 left in the second quarter. Henry, sorry, I've been working every time you've been live streaming. Henry, man, life happens. It's okay, brother. It's okay. You know me. You guys know me. I'll say I'm on here, then work happens and I can't come on. Usually early in the week it's hard for me. Mondays, Tuesdays is usually pretty hard for me, but here we are. So I get it, Henry. Hey, man, work comes first, man. Work gets your bills paid. I don't get your bills paid. Work does. So, hey, when I drove trucks cross country, there was plenty of games I had to miss because I had to get up at 1 a.m. And I can't start watching a game. Oh, I'll just watch it to halftime. That doesn't flow with me. I have to watch the whole game. So I don't even – there was plenty of times over the road I didn't even bother starting a game. So I get it, Henry. I get it. 47-43 Knicks. Block that, Sims. I think he fouled him, though. King, another cellar dweller accounted for. King is in the basement. What's up, King? Johnny to 5K. That's right, 5K. Boom, 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 boom. Going for 5,000 subs. Rumor is that Kane is headed to the Oilers, but that has cooled off. NHL trade deadline Friday, March 3rd, 3 o'clock, so much can happen. Patrick Kane was upset that the Rangers didn't go after him. I love who they got, Tarasenko. Totally fine with it. Patrick Kane, I think the problem is the Blackhawks First of all, the Blackhawks are extremely grateful that the Columbus Blue Jackets exist, because they would be the worst team in hockey if it wasn't for the Blue Jackets, who are an embarrassment to themselves and to the league. The Coyotes are the ultimate embarrassment, but the Blue Jackets of now, they're just an embarrassment. Anyway, the Blackhawks, I think, are looking for a trade as if this is Patrick Kane from 10 years ago. I think they want too much. That's why I think Kane is still on the Blackhawks, because teams want the Chicago wants a real score back for him. It's like, dude, he's not the same player. But you might have there's teams making playoff pushes that you probably could see him land on. Don't be surprised if he landed on Pittsburgh or the Islanders. I don't know the Islanders or Pittsburgh's cap situation, but don't be surprised he lands on the Capitals alongside Ovechkin. You don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Much can happen, King. Much can happen. 49-45. What is going on? That was a foul? Hold on a second. I missed something here. That was goaltending. That was goaltending. Did they give it to him? I think they did give him the points. 6 minutes left in the half, 49-45 Knicks. Lockport, my only bugaboo with the refs was the Devonta Smith no catch. It moved a little bit, but thought he controlled it enough. That was a tough one, Lockport. I hear you on that, man. That was a tough one. That was a lot tougher to call than when the running back for the Eagles caught the ball, and he started to turn, he gets hit, and the ball goes out, fumbles it away. That was a catch, football move, fumble. No doubt it was. No doubt. And they called it, so that went in the Eagles' favor. That's why I say you blame the refs. Even Nick Sirianni, their coach, said you can't blame anything on one play, one call. There's many factors that even led up to that. Again, Jalen Hurts fumbled away a touchdown. The punt return team let Tony go all the way down to the 4-yard line, which you know the Chiefs are going to score after that. Nice move by Hart. More off the front of the rim. We needed that basket, man. We needed that basket. Let's see. Bruin, kind of funny that the trade deadline ends on my birthday. Bruin, your birthday is March 3rd. All right, Bruin. Well, whatever game we're doing March 3rd, we'll make sure we sing happy birthday for you, Bruin. You will throw up if you have to have me sing that song. Good. Get it out. Come on, man. How do they get their own rebound, man? Where are our guys? Come on. That basket shouldn't have happened. Sims, Randall, where are you? We need the rebounds, man. They kicked it right back out to their own team. Brooklyn has the lead now, 50-49, 4:50 left in the half. Henry, 100% right. Zeke, I cut, and once Pollard went out, I knew we were done. I just don't understand what Dak is seeing. It's year 7, not year 1, almost like he needs glasses. A Ricky Vaughn in Major League, right? Ball 4, ball 8, yeah. I love Major League, man. Great movie. Good shout out on that one, Henry. Lockport, I know I hate the Eagles, but that was a catch. That was a catch. That was. Henry, I'm the Jets. If I'm the Jets, I do everything to get Carr. Get him for free now. He's not waiving his no trade clause, so Raiders going to cut him. Yeah, and he's screwing the Raiders back. Like, hey, you're not going to get anything for me, because he wanted to stay on the Raiders. I think he wanted a contract extension there. He wanted to stay there. So now they're going to have to cut him, and they're going to get him for free. The Jets are so hell-bent on Aaron Rodgers that Carr could slip right out from under them. Then Aaron Rodgers, what if he doesn't want to come to the Jets? Well, that leaves Jimmy G, Gardner Minshew, Marcus Mariota. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who that leaves. And then if that happens, I could totally, as a Jet fan, I've seen these movies before. I could totally believe the Jets trying to sell me on how Gardner Minshew is a winner and he's going to bring winning football to the Jets. Listen, they just need a game manager. I'd rather have Carr than Aaron Rodgers at this point. Aaron Rodgers, I don't think plays great with young players. You've heard all his comments this year. Made fun of young players on his team. He didn't handle losing very well. You're getting a crop full of great young talent on the Jets. The defense is already there. Something Derek Carr never had was a great defense. He's got it. The Jets were the 4th overall defense. Forget about the shut